On the ferry to Kyushu now. This ferry's pretty nice. This is where Suzume took the ferry. I gotta say, this view is pretty nice. Reminds me of Italy. And this ferry kind of reminds me of... Well, actually it doesn't, because, you know, ferries in Europe, they're really... I don't know, they have pretty views, but then below deck, you have everyone throwing up all over the floor, so it's just a sea of vomit everywhere. So, above deck, it's nice. You go below deck, everyone's dying down there. Here, this ferry's not shaking at all. No one's getting seasick. And there's not really many people on here. Back in Kyushu now, where I started off. Well, not exactly where I started off. I mean, actually, I don't even know the name of this place. Utsuki or something? I don't know. There's a lot of foreigners here. While I was waiting to leave the ferry, I felt like I was getting stupider listening to them. Well, I feel pretty stupid right now because I don't know where the hell the exit is for this place. But yeah, we're talking. Their tour guide was telling them about how you're supposed to take off your shoes before you go in people's homes, which I guess is not normal for Westerners who just treat their house like an extension of the road and just walk in with all the shit caked on the bottom of their shoes and just, I don't know, rub the shit off on their couch pillow or something. I don't know why the hell people do that. It's disgusting. But yeah, all the people were like, oh, wow, that's so interesting. And the lady was like, yeah, you're supposed to take off your shoes and then put your feet on the area that's inside the house, not on the area you take off your shoes. And those people are acting like it's the freaking second coming of Christ or something. I don't know. I would think that's common knowledge, but I guess it's not. It's not common knowledge that you're supposed to, like, not act like a complete pig. And then there's one guy, oh, I think I've seen enough anime that I know what to do. Like, I don't know. That pissed me off. But, you know, I'm off the ferry. Don't have to deal with them anymore. And I have to walk 45 minutes to the heat to 7-Eleven. I really enjoyed that cold shower, but I'm going to completely cancel that out now and smell like a complete pig. Gotta say, I'm really enjoying this walk to the 7-Eleven. This Japanese town is just right size. I left the port area, so there's no foreigners. This bridge looks nice. It's nice mountains. Just nice everything. And graveyard up there. Kind of has that JRPG feel to it. But yeah, this place is pretty nice, so I'm going to hitchhike out of here because I don't know what to do. I ended up taking the wrong route to the 7-Eleven because my maps is, like, really stupid and just makes me go on random roads. But, you know, I'm kind of glad that I took this route. Looks really nice up here. Got a factory over there. Got some, like, I don't know what it is. It's like Demon Palace or something. I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to, like, clear it and get some prize. You got some temples down there, looks like Kyoto. And you got all the houses. Not exactly urban sprawl, not exactly traditional, modern, whatever the hell it is. It's still cool, though. It's a nice view. My driver is letting me stay at his house today, and he's taking me around his favorite spots in the area in Oita Prefecture. And yeah, I'm gonna leave tomorrow, hopefully. This waterfall is really nice. Kind of funny because I showed this guy my YouTube videos and he said that they're pretty shit. And then he proceeded to tell his friend that my videos are hetakuso, like complete dog shit. So yeah, so all those people who think my videos are dog shit, these people think they're dog shit too. This place reminds me of the time that I went cave diving at an abandoned resort, a camping resort. Pretty cool, except for it's not abandoned this time, and I don't have to squeeze my freaking ass through a narrow crack in the wall. Well, the guy gave me permission to go on a run, so that's why this footage is so shaky. I'm just going on a run for half an hour exploring the area. Basically took me to 3 Michinoekis today, and after that, he wanted me to sit and watch his brain rot YouTube that he's been watching all day. I don't know why the hell. He's like a 72-year-old man. He's watching just brain rot YouTube all day. I feel pretty bad. But he went out to water his plants. And I think I probably ruined his YouTube suggestion because I just spent half an hour watching anime openings. So yeah, his Otani Shohei and YouTube brain rot, it's going to be all ruined with anime openings now. Feel a little bad, but you know, it was a fun way to pass the time. You know, I gotta say it's hot out. 91 degrees. Doesn't really feel that hot. Maybe because it's a humid heat, which means that it's hot as fuck. Or maybe it's because it's dry heat, which also means that it's hot as hell. I don't get what the hell people mean. Oh yeah, you know, it's 100 degrees in this place, but it doesn't matter because it's a dry heat, dude. Dry heat is like something from heaven. It's like not actually hot. No, 100 degrees is hot, no matter whether it's dry or wet. I don't know what the hell people say. Oh, dry heat, wet heat, it's all the same. Sweat through your clothes and smell like shit. Pretty spot I found while running. Looks like Yakushima here. Like that one part that I washed my clothes in the water and they molded in my bag for like 3 days. Looks almost exactly the same. This water looks brown, probably filled with shit. Probably can't drink it. But yeah, Kyushu is really nice. Except for the fact it's a damn rainforest down here. So it's hot as hell. I was joking about it not being hot earlier. I'm sweating through everything right now. I've only been out here for about 10 minutes. Oh, but damn, Kyushu is pretty. I don't know, everyone says Okinawa is a pretty tropical rainforest, but you know, that's $100 and something to go down there by plane ticket. And there's so many Americans there. It's honestly just gonna feel like an extension of America, so I'm not gonna go to Okinawa this trip. Another weird thing I found, I mean, Japanese are all about peace and safety and everything, so they don't have thieves and robbers as much as America. They do have like crazy murderers with wanted posters literally everywhere. If you haven't seen a wanted poster, you haven't been to Japan. But yeah, I don't know if they have them in Tokyo or anything, where all the damn tourists hide. But look at this. You got a gate right there, and you got this hill right here. If I just go down right here, I can skip past that gate, walk right into that hydro dam. No reason to go there though. I'm not trying to like grind up a body down there or something, or trying to protest the building of a dam and chopping up 2 people a year at a cotton drifting festival. But yeah, it's pretty cool how they have hydroelectric here. America, they think that hydroelectric kills fish or something. I don't know, it's just the dumb things that the news says to people that they actually believe. Well, the guy took me to a Japanese election yesterday, and he's gonna take me to Miyazaki now. So yeah, gonna be a little closer to my goal. Well, the guy just, you can see the tire track. He's getting out down there. He got his tire popped, and he wants me to keep driving in the car with him, and I told him no, because he's shredding his tire. He usually drives a K truck, and he decided to drive his massive truck this time, and didn't know the corners and jumped the curb, popped the tire. I didn't even know he popped the tire until he stopped, and then the car started shaking, and it started shaking even more, and I heard a thump, 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 and then the tire just disappeared, and now it's just the raw wheel on the ground, just dragging. I told him I could help him out, but he said that it's fine, he'll keep driving me. So yeah, I don't know what to do now. It's the first car accident I've been in. That's pretty shaking me up. Now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have left that old dude all by himself with his popped tire. Tried telling him he had a tire under his truck. I don't think he understood that that was his spare tire. I don't know. I think we were both freaking out, but I got a ride. That took me a mile, so it saved me some time of walking. But honestly, I think it would have been faster if I just waited for that old guy to get his tire fixed and replaced, because I've been waiting at the Lawson down there for about, well, you can't even see it, but for about an hour, and no one's picked me up. I'm sweating through everything. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Some old lady said that it's better to hitch out in the middle of town, which honestly, for these small towns, honestly, that's probably a better idea. So I'm gonna go to a Lawson after I buy some lunch, because I'm kind of crashing out right now. Hitchhiking at this Lawson now after having a lunch of yogurt. Not really the best lunch to have, but it's cold. I remade my sign. It looks like shit now and it's falling apart. Here I am. Just reset all my progress for the last day. by returning to the exact same Lawson outside Oita. Because that place in Bungo Ono that I was at is a small town in the middle of nowhere, so there's no one here. But look at this road. It goes directly south, and there's a lot of people, which means that I'm going to be stuck here for probably 2 hours, because that's how hitchhiking works most of the time. There might be all the people in the world, but then no one stops for you. So hopefully I get a ride. Still waiting for my hitchhiking ride, but something weird that I noticed about Japanese society is these people are like super polite and everything, but for some reason holding doors isn't part of their culture. Like, you have someone just walk in front of you and they just open the door and it slams right on your face. I don't really get it, why they're so polite in all other aspects except for holding doors, and why America holding doors is a thing, but being polite in all the other aspects isn't a thing. But it's just kind of weird. Something that you don't notice unless you spend a lot of time here, I guess. Or unless you notice it and it happens to you. I don't know. For all those wondering about the air quality in the country, it's actually absolute dog shit out here. It's about 120. I don't know what the hell that means, but my weather app was saying that it's unhealthy for sensitive groups, which I don't know what sensitive groups means. Maybe it's one of those new American things, like people who can't stand people saying Eskimo or dumb shit like that. But yeah, if they come here, I think they die or something. So yeah, bring all those people here, because they're kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Oh no, that's not culturally correct. Oh no, you offended some ancient dead Indian group that goes by that name anyway, but we're gonna go and change their name because we're being culturally appropriated or something. I don't even know what the hell those people are on. They seriously need to get their asses outside or something. Oh, so Canon wa Jinja and Buddha wa what is it? Otera? Oh, 面白い. I was actually able to make it somewhere other than -5 miles today. I don't actually know how far I went. I went to the next Michinoeki. The damn office is closed, so I can't get the stamp, and there's no one on this road because this road literally leads to nowhere, except for Miyazaki, but there's no reason anyone should be taking it, honestly. This bridge looks nice, and there's no cars, so I'm gonna just check it out real fast. It is currently 6 o'clock, and there's one car in this parking lot, one car at the parking lot down there, and one car coming down the road that's not going to stop because they're going at 100 miles an hour. But yeah, the closest train station is 14 miles away. According to my maps, it'll be about a 10-hour walk. I have food for about a day and a half. And I mean, this Michinoeki has food, but it's all going to be priced through the roof. There's a river so I can bathe, which is nice. There's also free Wi-Fi and disabled people here. So yeah, I can look forward to that, I guess. I can just brain rot and feed my soul with YouTube shorts or something instead of with actual food. I don't watch YouTube shorts. That stuff is garbage. Everyone who does should really stop. It's really like a plague to humanity. Something weird that just happened. Some like JRPG song just came on, and the cicadas are singing just like a Tigarashi or something. I don't know, this is some weird shit. I don't know why they have this in the middle of nowhere. It always freaks me out though when it just randomly turns on. Maybe it's because I read too much Chaos Head or something, but yeah, still stuck here. でも、ひらがなとカタカナできる。はい。すごいね。いや、はい。いや、ひらがなとカタカナは少し簡単。48? ね、はい。Well, I was a complete spoiled piece of shit for complaining about the last place I was at, because about 30 seconds before a car stopped to pick me up, I realized there's 18 cabins at that Michinoeki, and that I really needed that bath from that river, because I smell like shit. I smell so badly like shit right now. I mean, no one is telling me that I smell bad, but my last driver, he was like, oh, where do you shower? And I was like, oh, I really don't have anywhere to shower. I was trying to let him, like, make him let me stay at his house, but he didn't want me to, so. But he was telling me that I should go and bathe in the park over there using the water fountain. He's like, oh, you should use the water fountain to bathe yourself. So yeah, I think that means that I smell pretty bad right now. Oh, after 1 month, you'll
Yes.
open the shop?
No, my friends open shop.
Oh, you're building this for your friend.
Yes, I only build.
Oh, I see. 面白い。
Mm.
でも、とても綺麗。いや、景色は綺麗。Well, here's where I slept last night, in this cabin, because I got picked up by this dude who said that I could stay at his place. So I haven't had to sleep outside for 3 nights now, which is pretty nice. These people down here are really nice letting me sleep at their place. I'm so glad that I'm able to, like, not have to sleep outside and sweat my ass off, because, you know, it really actually sucks sleeping outside in the summer. I'm gonna try from now on to sleep at my driver's places. I know that sounds a little bit low, but I mean, when you have to sleep outside in the hot weather with mosquitoes biting you all night and you get about 2 hours of sleep, then you'll understand my situation. Well, I'm gonna not hitchhike today and help out the guy who's letting me stay at his house because, you know, I gotta repay these people sometime, eventually. So I helped this guy paint his deck, and he's building an ice cream shop or something, so I'm helping him. He's not prepared for me to do the other work. I've painted way too many decks in my life, though, so I was able to actually finish pretty fast. I just have to walk his dog right now, but yeah, this place is beautiful, except for being hot as hell. I already sweated through everything, and it's not even been like 2 hours. It's only 10:13 right now. Yeah, I'm very sweaty right now. But this place is beautiful. This dog is nice. And I'm going to take a break after this because there's no other work for me. Just going to walk around the area. One thing I like about these Japanese beaches, America, the beaches aren't that bad. But sometimes I see a lot of garbage everywhere at the beaches in America. There's actually more garbage than seashells. You have the fine collection of water bottle caps and beer bottles you can collect. I mean, right now, you got a fine collection of sticks here, so you can't really have any shells here, but these Japan beaches are actually pretty clean, which is nice. I mean, except for until you get to the port town. When you get to the port town area, then there's garbage everywhere because it's next to a city. City dwellers are filthy pieces of garbage. No offense. But, you know, out in the country where there's less people, there's less problems, just everything. Something people don't realize is that the people of Japan are really safe, but the earthquakes, tsunamis, and just all the shit weather makes up for the people being safe. Makes it kind of unsafe, actually, in some areas. My driver that I stayed with yesterday and helped build the ice cream shop, he dropped me off at a Michinoeki, and within, I don't know, like 8 minutes before I could even film, because I usually film after 15 minutes of waiting, I got picked up by a truck driver who's delivering vegetables. He's only going to Miyazaki, which I thought was pretty far, but it's actually only about 20 miles away. And hopefully I'll be able to get a ride out of there, because Miyazaki's kind of a big city. I ended up getting dropped off here just outside Miyazaki because my driver was going to drive just north of Miyazaki, which was good, except for he wasn't driving near any 7-Eleven. Now, there probably was a 7-Eleven on the way near where his Aeon Max value he was stopping at was, but my maps doesn't have anything, so better be safe than sorry. I'm just a little bit north of Miyazaki now by, like, I don't know, 6 miles, so hopefully I get a ride. Got dropped off at this 7-Eleven by a nice guy who worked for the Japanese Self-Defense Force. He was actually an acrobatic team at Higashi Matsushima. I went to a service area near there, which is pretty interesting. I'm gonna try and hitchhike from here and try and get out in the middle of the road. But I'm trying to go in the 7-Eleven right now because this is what my bread looks like. It's turning green. It's nasty. This is what happens when you pop a hole in the bag to try and squish it into your backpack, and then you don't seal the hole. Mold grows. Yeah, so don't delay eating shit because then it turns to absolute garbage. Oh, yeah, はい、ありがとうございます。Yeah, 今僕作る動画。I'm making a video right now. はい。Yeah, so I just wanted footage. Got dropped off at this Michinoeki in the most beautiful spot in the world. Well, not the most beautiful spot, but pretty damn beautiful. Look at that view. Also, this is near where the Suzume movie took place, so they have a Suzume door, but everyone's sitting in front of it eating their damn soft cream, so I can't get a good video of it. I'll probably have a video clip inserted of it. It's pretty cool, but I drove through the town that Suzume lived in. Didn't get to see any of the spots from the anime, but apparently they completely made up that there's a ferry from that town all the way to Shikoku. So, yeah, the ferry that I took apparently only goes to Beppu and wherever the Utsuki or wherever I went to. It doesn't go to Nachinan where Suzume lives. It's kind of hilarious. I decided to climb to the tower because I thought the view would be good. And it's a pretty good view of the Michi-no-eki. Pretty terrible view of the sea though. There's a way better view from that Michi-no-eki. I thought that since this was an open watchtower, they'd have a good view, but there's trees. It's still pretty. I climbed up here because there's almost no traffic on the road, and it's actually really pretty here. And when it's going to be non-stop raining for the next week, I'm probably going to be cursing everything out, wishing I spent more time in Kyushu. So yeah, here's my spending more time in Kyushu. Really pretty here. Thankfully no foreigners, which is nice. You can finally enjoy somewhere without some like 300-pound dude shoving his fat in your face and trying to film a TikTok video. That's what I hate about freaking Osaka and Tokyo. Too many people. Way too many people. Well, I got dropped off here at a tiny parking lot in the middle of nowhere, Kyushu. That island over there, the only reason I chose to get dropped off here in the middle of nowhere is because that island, monkeys clean potatoes there. It's a monkey island. The World Health Organization would probably say that's pretty racist to call it Monkey Island because they said that monkeypox is racist. You can ask them why they think that. I think they're the racist ones. But yeah, I came here because I read a book about a year ago about a guy who hitchhiked all of Japan. He went to that island there. And I thought since it's literally probably 100 meters away from shore, it would be a cheap ferry ticket, maybe 100 yen. No, it's 1,000 yen. They jack up the prices on these things. Apparently the monkeys clean their potatoes there. Scientists thought that they like evolved and learned how to clean their potatoes because like monkeys from another island knew how to do it. No, the monkeys just swim between islands and learn how to clean their potatoes from the other monkeys. So yeah, it's not some secret like mythical magic power they possess to move their brains across island. No, they just swim. So yeah, pretty place, but hitchhiking is gonna be pretty impossible. And I don't have any lunch or any food because my baguette's rotted to shit. Toy Misaki, where there's wild horses everywhere and horse shit. And slow as hell foreigners back there. Really pretty though. It's pretty cool too. Well, I'm not gonna make it to Sata Misaki in Cape Sata today because someone's letting me stay at his guest house. He told me he was going to take me all the way there today and that he'd let me stay at his guest house after. So I took the ride and now he's kind of, well, I mean, I'm not trapped here. I can leave whenever I want, but I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of like an hour walk to the closest, well, anywhere. It's 8 miles to the closest convenience store and he's not taking me, so I'm stuck here and gonna have to spend the rest of the day here because it's currently 5 o'clock and it's 2 hours to Southernmost Point, so I'm not gonna be able to hitchhike even if I run away and try and go. So it's nice of him to let me stay here. He gave me money for dinner because he's not letting me go to the supermarket to buy food, so I had to eat the expensive 1,000 yen restaurant food, but he gave me 1,000 yen, so really nice guy. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go to the Southernmost Point. This throws off my schedule by a bit. Kind of throws this day down the drain, but I mean, I have a place to sleep and I got a shower and I got my clothes washed, which is really nice. Well, since I'm a cheap, stingy pain in the ass, the guy who dropped me off at the guest house gave me 1,100 yen to go and buy one meal from the restaurant. And the restaurant's like a 2-minute walk away from the guest house. And as you can see, the guest house is back there in the middle of the damn sticks. And, you know, since he dropped me off in the middle of nowhere and isn't driving me to the Southernmost Point, I'm glad he's letting me stay at his place, but I wanted him to drive me to the Southernmost Point, and he's not going to get me... There's no way to get breakfast tomorrow for me, and he's not getting me breakfast. Now, I know I shouldn't expect that, but if there's literally no options for food, I expect something other than nothing. because the restaurant's not open. I'm walking 40 minutes to the grocery store, and I'm going to use the 1,100 yen to buy myself 3 meals instead of 1. So, yeah, that was a long-winded way to say that. But I don't have anything better to do right now because he just left and is going to go to a party. So I think I have time to sneak my way down to the grocery store and then buy myself some food with the money he gave me so that it doesn't make it a total loss. Also, to all you morality dumbasses out there, the reason I'm taking this walk is partially for the food, partially because when you hitchhike, you actually don't get any exercise. I look at my phone logs and I get about 3 miles of walking each day, which is basically nothing. So I need the exercise and I need the sightseeing because literally the only thing else there is to do at the guest house is sit on my phone and rot. Just bought my groceries. They're in here. Basically consists of udon and ramen and bread and canned squid. I'm giving that a take 2. I bought that in Shirakawa Go, didn't know what it was. Now I know what it is. Hopefully it won't taste like shit, because it smelled like shit last time I opened it. The udon, though, tastes so bad. It is so nasty. I'm so sick of eating raw udon. It's so gross, but it's so much cheaper than that cup ramen. You get so much more, but from now on, I'm spending the extra 20 yen to just buy the ramen packages that are pre-cooked, not the udon packages. It was so bad. I had to take this wasabi packet that's been sitting in my pocket since Sapporo, so I think that's like 2 or 3 weeks now that's been sitting in my pocket, and I just ate the whole thing with the udon in my mouth because I was almost throwing up because the taste was so bad. I don't know how people eat that shit. Well, I guess they eat it with something other than just raw udon, but damn, it's nasty. And I did not want to spend 1,100 yen on freaking restaurant food because that stuff never fills me up. I'm filled up now, but I don't know if it's good. Probably gonna gain a bunch of weight from this shit, but you know, I'll work it off. I'm walking it off. I'll throw it back up in that river down there or something. I don't know. Because damn, it tastes bad. Some really weird shit I just saw. From down there, I saw something float along when I was walking back with my food. It's a freaking dead cat down there. Right there. Or maybe it's just chilling in the water. I don't think anything chills in the water if its head under, though. I don't know who the fuck threw their cat in the stream, but that's messed up. That's fucked up. It's so nasty. I don't know who the hell did that. I'm not going down there because this water is filthy, but what the hell? After the last quarter of my day disappeared yesterday and I wasn't able to hitchhike, I'm finally dropped off here at this Family Mart next to the road going to Kanoya, the last city or town before the southernmost point. So I'm going to hitchhike there to Route 269, where that road goes all the way down to the southernmost point, and hopefully someone will take me, because you just have to go all the way out in your way after Kanoya. There's no places to stop really at all. Well, I'm dropped off here at this intersection. This road leads to Cape Sada, as you can see. And also there's a rocket center here. My driver said there's supposed to be a rocket launch, but I didn't see any info on that. But I was supposed to be dropped off at a Lawson back there that my map said was there. But I'm a dumbass and didn't realize that that road goes north because I wasn't planning right. Because yesterday I was scrambling to find a spot to hitchhike. And the Lawson is just straight up out of business and just an abandoned building. So instead of having my driver drive me even further because I didn't know where the next convenience store was, I just had him drop me off here. Felt really bad for him and for myself because I don't know where the hell to hitchhike. But this is a major intersection with cars coming from both ways, so I should be able to get a ride pretty fast, hopefully, if things go well. People might think that I'm a rude asshole for not taking advice on hitchhiking from people who've never hitchhiked in their life and who are only going off speculation. But this is the shit that happens when you let your driver go and make you a sign. This is what my last driver wrote me. He wrote me Kanoya in English, kanji, and in, I don't even know, hiragana. And then he wrote where I'm coming from and that I'm from America. I'm like, dude, no one's going to be able to read this shit from their car. I don't know, it's the stupidest thing ever. Just go with one word. That's it. You don't need to go and tell him the whole damn life story. But yeah, he probably would have wrote a whole book if I didn't stop him earlier. Now at the southernmost Michinoeki of Japan. So I've gone to the northernmost and southernmost Michinoeki. Now I'm gonna work my way to the southernmost point, which is close by. Hopefully I'll get a ride out of here. This is a pretty steady flow of traffic now that's pretty laid out. This view is amazing though. Apparently the mountain over there is called Satsuma Fuji. Every place has their own Fuji. I guess this is Kyushu's Fuji. But damn, this view is nice. I'm loving this. Okay, this shit is real crazy. Right there, Sakurajima. If you look, there's a giant smoke cloud just erupted. Just like last 5 minutes. It's an active volcano, but it erupts every day. I don't know how people like stand living in Kagoshima if they know that they live basically next to Pompeii. Like, it's like people building their town next to Vesuvius. Stupid idea. Here's a zoomed in picture though. That shit's scary. To all those people that are curious, one of my drivers also said that every day Sakurajima gets an erection. I think he was meaning eruption, but he kept saying erection. It was just hilarious. I didn't correct him because he's the one who told me he would drive me to Cape Sada, but he didn't. So, you know, payback is he'll say that this mountain gets an erection to every foreigner that he sees. So, yeah, I get to see the erection of Mount Sakurajima now. So, kind of hilarious. I'm at the parking area before Satomisaki. It's a 20-minute walk to get to the actual southernmost point. So I'm gonna just eat my lunch here while I wait. Well, not while I wait, but I'm a little bit tired and need food. Apparently, there's a certificate for going here that's completely free, but I didn't get mine at the northernmost point. They gave it to me here though. So yeah, I'm a little bit pissed off that I didn't know that, but I have this one at least. The funny thing about Cape Sada is that the southernmost point is actually like kind of just a jagged rock cliff area, so you can't actually get to it. And their southernmost point monument is like, I don't know, about 500, no, probably about a mile from the actual southernmost point. I don't really get it. It's kind of annoying because I have to walk all the way back there now, but I'm gonna go to the observatory because it's hopefully gonna look nice. Well, I did it. Took a piss at the southernmost urinal in Japan. Kind of hilarious. This is a really nice spot for a bathroom though. Well, I'm here. This place is definitely prettier than Soya Misaki. The northernmost point. Southernmost point is this area. It's probably actually down there somewhere if you're talking about mainland. If you're talking about the little island off of it, it's that lighthouse down there. But if you're talking about the monument's over there. But if you're talking about the tourist picture spots, it's right there and right here. So, you know, it's really hard to decide where I'm gonna say that this ends, but I think that this is the end of it. Reached the southernmost point. And everyone should be going north, except for there's only 3 cars in the parking lot. So I think I'm gonna be stuck here and starving to death. And yeah, you can enjoy the view of Satsuma Fuji over there, because every island in Japan has its own damn Fuji. Got a triangle-faced mountain, and it's called Fuji, something Fuji. So yeah, really pretty. And somewhere, I think over there, Yakushima, or maybe that's Tanegashima. Maybe that one's Yakushima. I don't know, you probably can't even see it. I actually saw that lighthouse when I was on the ferry back from Yakushima, since it stops at Tanegashima forever, and then loops around here, goes back to the port in Kagoshima. So, yeah, this is it. I'm gonna just enjoy this view for a bit and then try and hitchhike back to Nagasaki to meet some friends I promised I'd meet. And I made those friends while hitchhiking, so the rest of this video series is probably gonna be the most boring shit you've ever watched, so don't complain in the comments, just keep it to yourself, or just don't watch my damn videos.